And I may say no. Oslo also is walking around. She's safe and she does.
She's a politician. She has all the protection that she needs.
I have all the protection that I need.
Okay.
Yes, but sometimes things goes out of way and then we are caught up somewhere. But yes, it's worth it because I'm a Ghanaian. I'm supposed to speak out, and even the president says that we shouldn't be
spectators.
We should be citizens. So I'm just trying to be citizens. But you see, social media has given people some power to bully you. People that you can even give birth to bully you quietly, and so sometimes I don't take it personal until it's like physical.
Yeah.
And then I have to seek for protection. But otherwise, yeah, it's worth it, and this is a party to support. Yeah.
We're looking forward to seeing your picture on the ballot, the ballot sheets in future. Who knows?
Maybe as the first lady or something.
Okay, who are you going to be marrying?
I don't know yet. Papa no.
Papa no. Papa bang.
Papa B.
See, I didn't want to go there. But who is Papa?
Oh, but definitely people will talk. So
okay, so who is Papa?
It's normal. I don't know. I don't even know which Papa no, but whoever the Papa no is, I beg you, I have suffered because of you. So at least Mami Kakran Samano. Because I don't know. One morning I woke up and I'm being accused of some Papa B that we are fighting about. This person that is accusing me, we have nothing in common. We are not friends. Nothing. Okay, if we have something in common, it will be because we all supported the same political party. But otherwise, nothing. And then one just like that, she was attacking me. So, me Papa, whoever the Papa is, I really want to know too. So at least the way he's giving the East Legon houses, they shouldn't even give me a house. Give me a shop. I'm looking for a place for another shop to open an annex of Bella's pub.
Yeah.
And Papa no me patch my bro demons in Petcabeya. Per shop of mommy was Lego. Me dear no me pe. Me car key. Electric fence.
When we find who he is, you send him a
picture. Nah. As I'm him you but the truth is I don't know.
I don't believe you.
Oh no, yeah, nobody believes me.
Nobody believes you.
Seriously, this person that accused me, we have nothing in common.
You've never met her?
No, we've met before on political platforms. Have we even met? No, we spoke about politics once. And then one time she called me to say she's not comfortable with something she's saying that I'm saying about her. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Ain't honestly, baby, then just like that, somebody will come and accuse you, and the whole Ghana believes it, and they keep attacking you, even though it's not true. Anytime I make a post, they will come and insult me over this Papa no that I don't even know.
You don't even know who he is.
I don't know. Because me, I know a lot of Papa 4. Yeah, so I don't even know, and I've asked all of them. I say, Nasa by way the meaning ni BBI yes sir. That I know so that are close to me, and they all don't know this person. So
anyway, you know what? We are not here for that.
I know, right?
So on this segment, what we do on this segment, we call it story time, is we invite people like you who have seen the world, so to speak, have been through it, and have stories to share. Stories that can help inspire the younger ones who look up to you, who wonder how you have been able to keep body and soul together in this crazy industry and world of ours and still be on top, even after everything. Now, when we reached out to you, I kept telling Perfect, Mzbell is someone who hasn't given us a social media life. She has given us the real raw deal. As it
2021, I would do social media lives.
You do? Yes, you want to slay and just show us
yes.
the fine things?
Oh yes.
No. One thing we appreciate you for is the fact that you show us the truth and show us that, you know what, it's not all happy and rosy all the time. I remember about 2 weeks ago on your birthday, I woke up, I saw your birthday broadcast with your pictures. So I was like, oh, it's Mzbell's birthday. So I went to Facebook to go and wish you a happy birthday, and then I was hit with a video. And the video just broke me down, and I was like, Mzbell is so sincere and honest about the things that happen in her life. So today on the show, I'm going to ask you, Mzbell, to share with us some of the lowest, deepest, darkest times of your life in this industry or in your life, and how you have gone through it and how you're still keeping on and overcoming.
I don't even know where to start from, because from the beginning of my career till now, there's been always something that I'm not comfortable with. And the sad part is that everybody believes it, and then they condemn me, judge me, attack me based on what they've heard, not what they've seen. I would say the darkest one will be recently what I was crying about on social media. I have never been on social media to cry over anything. I've always been the strong woman, goddess, independent woman. But this time around, I came out and cried. And you see, I think for the first time, I've had a broken heart. Me, I thought broken heart is when you're dating a guy and then he dumps you for another woman. I thought that was broken heart. But this is actually what broken heart feels like. Because every day of my life, I'm crying. I'm not happy. Because a boy I picked at the age of 3 took care of him. We bonded well. He doesn't know anybody apart from me. He's my best friend, he's my boyfriend, he's my everything friend. He will kiss my face, fight with me over my piece of last chicken. Like, we do everything together. And then one day, he just walked out the door because his mother says, and people are saying that he's better than my other kids, and people are saying that I couldn't do this for my other kids, and blah blah. And then he agreed to walk away. Like, it broke my heart. I went crazy that day. Only a few people close to me knows, because that day I went crazy. I was thinking, oh, maybe there's some spiritual attack happening. I need to fight harder. And then I feel like, okay, maybe I need to relax. Oh, okay, maybe I need to call this spiritualist. Oh, let me call this pastor. Let me call this person. Let me ask them, what should I do? And I was watching my boy walk away in the pajamas. And I was crying. I was begging him, you can't go. Even though she's your mother, you can't go. But he left, and I haven't gotten over it. And I could say that this is actually what broken heart is. I thought it was when you're dating somebody and then he leaves you for another woman. This is broken heart. And
in the video, you shared how you have had about 16 people living with you. So you basically just adopt homeless people and bring them into your home.
Yeah, you know, I grew up in Jamestown, and I never saw any good life, but I didn't know any other life, so it was okay for me. I used to go to school with rubber bag. Every time my pencil or pen is missing, sometimes chalewote, you know. Even the room that we were living in, it didn't have a door. It had something they call partition, the curtains. We bath on the street, so I didn't know any other life. So when suddenly I became Mzbell and I was making money traveling the world, I'm like, everybody needs to enjoy it too. Everybody there needs to know what good life is, what having a big screen TV feels like, you know, what sitting by a dining table and eating together as a family feels like. Because we see them on TV, but we thought they are all acting. So when I started making money, every girl I see on Jamestown, who wants to be with me, I just allow you in. I don't need to go and find out who you are or trust you or anything. So at the time, we were even more than 16. Plenty in the house. I had a big house at Ghbase.
And you were caring for all these people?
All of them. I traveled with some of them. Some of them became my dancers. Some of them I put into learning how to do hairdressing, sewing. You know, we're living as a family. And then we will cook together, sit by the dining table. And by then, social media was not there. I'm sure by then, otherwise, we could have been doing live videos. And we eat together, and we're all happy. Sometimes we fall asleep in the living room. And I had girls' room, and I had boys' room, and I had my room. It was beautiful. But it all didn't end well. Because at some point, they become famous because I take them everywhere. And then they feel like, okay, now I know this person through Mzbell. So, and then they go there and then they say stuff about you, get few change, and then they leave you. Later on, they will come back and apologize, and I will take them again. So it's been like I've been like in the wheel of karma. People keep doing the bad things to me. They will go and come back, and I'll take them again, and it happens again and again and again. But John is my son.
Yeah.
I didn't think he will ever walk away. Even if I hate him, yell at him.
How old was he when he left?
19.
So you took care of him for 16 years?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't expect that he will just walk out. I'm your mother. I'm supposed to yell at you. I'm supposed to insult you when you're wrong. I'm supposed to be what a mother is supposed to be. So I don't know why I went wrong. He did something and I got upset. And I decided to punish him. And I called his mother and I asked her that, see, John hasn't seen any struggle before in his life. It's been rosy all this while. So please, for once, I want to punish John. I want him to come and live in Choco for 2 weeks so he can see that people actually wake up in the morning to go and fetch water to bath, queue to get water to bath, queue to even go to, into the toilet. People go through stuff to get some small comfort, but with him, he just has to say it. Okay, there's a new iPhone, I want it, he'll get it. I want a MacBook, he'll get it. I want this, he'll get it. So he doesn't know that I struggle or I work to get it. He feels like you need to want it and you have it. So let him come and stay in Choco for 2 weeks so he can see real life. And then don't let him go out. So I didn't let him take any clothes. I didn't let him take his phone. Let him stay with you for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, I'm sure when he comes back home and I offer him this, he will understand why it's supposed to be like that. And the mother agreed. After 2 days, my family came and said, no, this boy, the way you raised him, he can't live in Choco. So we are bringing him back. Let's all think of the best way to punish him. But letting him stay in Choco, he will come back with something different. And I agreed. And then he came back home. That evening, the mother came back and said, Mama won't be like here. I'm like, it's not your bile. It's been my bile all this while. It's my child.
Yeah.
So she was at the gate making noise, bam, 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 bam. I didn't let her in. I told her, okay, listen, you go and come the next day. I'll speak to the entire family. If they agree, and then you can take the boy away. And then she came back. Apparently, when the boy went to stay with her a couple of days, she gave him a young phone. So they've been communicating. And I know very well that at his age 19, he wants some kind of freedom to fool around, to go here. I allow him sometimes, but everywhere he is, we will have like a video call. I need to see your friends. I need to find out if their parents are comfortable with. Like, I need to know. Mm-hmm. So it's not like he's Maya so strict. I mean, baby, but he wanted that. I know that because he's my son. And he manipulates. Yeah, so the few days he spent with his mother, I don't know, I think
they brainwashed him.
Yes. And then he manipulated his mother. My son John, he's smart.
The kids nowadays are really
he's
smart.
John is very smart. So I know his mother has some bitterness in her. Mm-hmm. Because she doesn't like the fact that people will say, oh, Mzbell, if it's not because of Mzbell, your son, you won't have a good child among your kids. So that thing really irritates her.
Let me ask you this. After all that's happened, I mean, it's been about a month now, and you've had time to reflect and think things through. I think the thing that really got me thinking when I watched your video was advice that you had to other young women.
Yeah. Everybody needs to make
What
their
have you
own
learned
babies.
from this experience?
I want to have more babies, and I regret not making babies because, you know, at some point I met this person who was ready to settle down with me, take care of me, do everything I want. All he wants is that I will make babies. And I felt like, oh, babies, no. I have plenty kids from Jamestown I can go and get anytime. If I have to get pregnant, 9 months, going to hospital, it would distract my career. And my career at that point meant everything to me because from Jamestown, all of a sudden I'm seeing money, I'm traveling the world, and it's fun. And then all of a sudden I have to pause it, marry, make babies. No, when I can easily go to Jamestown and get children. So I didn't want to have kids, and I have Anita Wusu. She always keep telling me, Nana, ubenu ho de wo baako wo de minim sa wo penkro from but wo de baako pe wo de obesel. And then when I was pregnant with this one, I didn't want to keep it. She cursed me. Anita cursed me, and out of fear of something happening to me, I kept it. She told me, like she said weird stuff. I'm like, and at the time too, my baby daddy, I wasn't sure whether he wanted me to keep it or not. Mm-hmm. Because we travel the world and we're having fun. Now if I'm pregnant, I'm thinking, okay, now he will get a new girlfriend and he'll be traveling and I'll be seeing it. So but Anita Wusu made sure that I'll keep this baby. And now I have my own. And yes, Anka. Now she going baby because this it still hurts. I would have killed myself because this boy just left. And I pleaded with him nicely. Even though he has been a bad boy, and I was trying to punish her. And at the point, I feel like, okay, maybe I have to beg him to come. So I asked him, John, are you sure of what you are doing, or you are confused? Because John is smart. So I asked him, are you confused? Is something happening to you that you don't understand? So I didn't want to use the word like spiritual, because he won't understand.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to ask him, is there something going on that you don't understand?
And he still left.
He left.
You know, this thing that you said.
No, he left.
This thing that you said is a common struggle that a lot of young women climbing up in their various careers experience. Like, you know, you have a good job, things are going well for you, and then you want to have children, or you feel like it's time to have children. It can be a real struggle, because having kids can be a major distraction.
Yes.
But
it's worth it. No, it's worth it. How many do you have now?
2.
Hey, I have more. See, my big sister, she has 6 kids. Now her kids are grown, and they are like her friends, her family. When I go there and I see how she's chatting with her kids, and I feel like, why didn't I think of this? This is riches. We think that having a house, having a nice car, good clothes, that's real life, that's happiness. That is not, Ona. It's not. I have everything every young woman or woman my age will wish to have, but I'm not happy. I have only one child. I have to like protect him with, I don't know if you understand how I feel right now, but it's like that's all you have. Even when there's a mosquito flying around, you have to start spraying things to make sure that nothing happens to him. Everybody must have their own children, and you must have plenty, maximum like 6. They become your friends, they become your family, and you have to raise them well. You have to raise them the way you feel. Otherwise, if you don't raise them well, they'll grow up and they become your enemies. Mm-hmm. One thing I've learned through this challenge. Mm-hmm. So you have to have your own kids, and you have to raise them well. You have to bond with them. And see, there's something about DNA that nobody can change. No matter how hard I try to change John, polish him, fall in love with him, and the DNA, I'm not his DNA. So they connect them. One moment that his mother says, she followed him. He left. He left.
Would you take him back?
No, I won't take him back.
Are you sure?
I don't know. For now, I'm still in. I can't.
Because you are his mother at the end of the day.
I am his mother. I am John's mother, and the mother can never stand anywhere and says that John is his son. Let me tell you how I picked John. I went to Jamestown one day driving my RAV4, and I almost knocked a kid down. And when I got down, it was John. And he was wearing shorts, and he was holding his t-shirt. The shorts was torn, it was dirty. And I grabbed him, I put him in the car. I said, so on the way I shopped, I bought his clothes, and that's how he became my son. And then after, when school resumes, I said he has to go back. He doesn't want to go back. And then he started learning how to speak English because of the school I took him to. So the mother said, okay, well, I'm your calling. And that was it. I should have done papers. I shouldn't. I don't know if I'm talking too much, but
no, you're not. This
is how I feel. Everybody must. If you want to help somebody's child, it's fine, but have your own children. Have your own children. No, you don't know how you feel. You must have your own children. At least maximum 6. If one is called the year, at least 3 or 4. They become your friends, they become your family. Don't wait till 22 and what I say, have your own children. Me, my son, on that 20, I was telling him, impregnate people as many as you can. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he's not listening. By the way, Mzbell baby is in the studio. He's on his phone. But I'm really grateful that somebody like you would talk about, the importance of having family, because it's a real challenge that it's a struggle that a lot of young women will experience at some point in their life, because we are very consumed with all the things we want to have.
Yes,
that before you know it, you're growing older, and you're feeling.
I remember
like,
I used to say it's not the right time. I always say it's not the right time. And Anita keeps telling me that there's no right time. There is no right time. We are now. Hey, What?
And I'm really grateful that you have shared this with us today. But let's talk about your life in the industry. You've had quite a journey in this music industry.
Yeah, a lot of sabotage.
A lot of things have happened to you.
Yeah.
Share with us one experience that you carry with you that you have struggled with, but you have been able to overcome.
It's the fact that I was given the wrong tag as a bad girl, as someone who snatches people's husband.
Is that true about you?
It's not true. Because if
You've never dated anybody's husband?
No. If I have, then maybe I'm not aware. But I will not snatch anybody's husband, because who snatch will be husband now? Mainly, no, it will be because of sex. And I don't like sex.
You don't?
No, I hardly have sex. So when I'm in a relationship and it falls apart, it's because the sex is not enough. But when I decide to do it there, I do it very, very well. But once in a while, because it's something that I cherish. So if you take somebody's husband and you can't please them, what's the point? Because if you're so I don't chase people's husbands. But that is the tag that was put on me since I showed my face in this music industry.
How do you think that came about, sincerely?
I don't know, maybe because of the way I dress, the way I carry myself on stage.
And I see that now you don't show us a lot of body anymore.
No,
you're always very covered.
I'm a grown woman. So every age beyond this stage, beyond the way you would dress. I'm not comfortable showing cleavage and things anymore. If I have to do it, maybe it will be for a purpose. That a lot of people have come together to say you have to do it, and then I'll do it. But now I will always wear the same style. Long shirts, bottom to the, and then I'm comfortable. I like to be comfortable. I don't like to show skin. I'm 41 years old.
You are?
Yeah, wow. You see, but how I was introduced into the industry, Emma and Crawford the tag a bit to me, so, and up till now I'm fighting to take it off, and it's not working. So yeah, whatever you want to do.
Does it bother you?
It does. It used to.
You are not a believer of, well, every news, bad news is good publicity.
No, it's no.
Because it would seem as if you thrive.
No,
on such news.
And that's when I have worked with a lot of girls, not officially, but they come to me and I invest in their career, shoot videos, photo shoot, record their music, blah blah blah. And I keep telling them that don't think because I'm always in the news, I plan to be in the news the way you see it. It just happens. So please, it's wrong. You don't know. It hurts. Sometimes you have to struggle with how people see you and think about you and talk about you. It messes up a lot of business. Some people may want to do business with you, but because somebody has said this about you or this is trending about you, they don't want. So I advise all the young girls that I have ever worked with not. But they always come to me because they think, oh, Mzbell, they're controversial, they're trending. So if they come and they don't get it, they don't want to work with me.
If you could do things any different, what would you do?
I don't know.
Would you still go the same way that you did?
Because everything
from the beginning of your career? From
the beginning of my career was not planned. I came into this industry by accident. I never ever wished to be a musician, to be a famous person. No. I never ever wished for any of this. In school, I wanted to be a bilingual secretary because I could speak a little bit of French. So that's what I wanted to do, or be on radio. Something, but not not out there like that. Music came to me by chance. I happened to get a job at Hasha Studios. The studio was there. The engineers are there. The studio is new, so they will always program new beats, and they want anybody around to come and play. And I keep trying, and by the time I realized, I recorded an album. And then the owner of the place said, oh, people love this song, let's put it out. And instantly it became a hit. And then they have to convince me to be an artist. And I fell in love with all this after I started making money and traveling the world. Because somebody from Jamestown there, maybe and I was making money so I was happy. But none of this was planned. So it was raw, it was not polished, there was no proper team behind it. How I feel is how I go on stage. No makeup, no proper dress, and anything and my body was good. So anything I throw on, it feels comfortable.
Your body is good.
Oh, this year, I've had a baby. I have a few stretch marks here and there. It's not firm like before. But before, when I took off my shirt, So I do a lot of corporate gigs because all these big boys, they want to sit down and watch some small girl be flaunting her cute body, and I wasn't making money.
Yes, you were.
So we didn't think of branding or anything.
But how is it now? Now that you know the way, you have the benefit of hindsight, you know how to better plan now. Do you have a whole team, PR? Are you making money?
Yes, I am making money. I am making money, but on the low. Now, my music is before it could have been done a long time ago. People put my music on so many platforms and they were making money.
Okay.
And we didn't know. Now I have a social media team that makes sure that even if you say my name somewhere, a coin has to come to us. So I have a team that's working on that. I have a Ghbase music that signed me recently with some Nigerian and European people behind him who wants me to like record a whole album. We've been struggling to get that done because I don't think I want to go back to doing music. But
you don't want to go back to doing music?
I want to make babies.
You think making babies would get in the way of your making music?
Nah, it takes like a whole year to make it.
It takes 2 years to have a baby and recover.
Yeah. So I'm thinking now I'm 41. These people with their money wants me to go back in the studio because and do music. Now they're going to take my life. By the time I'm done with them, like 7 years of my life is gone. 47. Maybe I'm not my menopause. Now I'm like, so I'm struggling to accept
it's baby time.
Yeah, for me, I feel like it's baby time. Anybody that wants to make me pregnant, you're invited. Come and make me pregnant.
Have you decided on who to make the baby?
I'm so fishy.
Yes,
I'm coming for your husband. They said I should have a husband snatcher, so maybe your husband.
He's listening. We'll find out from him.
Spare me why.
I have a bunch of messages here from Twitter, WhatsApp, and so on for you. So I'm just going to look through and ask you a couple before we go. We have 5 minutes to wrap up.
Oh wait, I just got here.
Yeah, you just got here.
Now there's plenty things in my heart. Please tell your people to extend their time. Let me say it all. I don't want to grant any more interview.
Okay.
I am done. This is my last interview. Me name just so beside me, but I feel like
let me read some messages coming in, and then we'll go on, and then we'll beg Elvis Crystal to give us some of his time. Hello, now please ask her what's her relationship with Iona.
That is not a relevant question. The relevant question is that
who is Iona?
I don't know.
Okay.
Now I'm okay.
Okay.
The 5 minutes
okay,
left.
all right, honey. Don't worry about it. All right. Hello, Na. It's so great to hear Mzbell talk about something inspirational and not controversial for the first time.
This is inspirational. This is a whole hassle I'm giving to you. It's a whole struggle book.
Yeah, but I'm grateful that you have shared. Now, it's true. It's good to have your own children. If it doesn't happen to you, you would never know. Thank you, Mzbell, for sharing. Now, I watched that video and it really made me cry. I know Mzbell is a strong, hardcore, nothing can break you woman. But when she cried, I cried. I know. I cried too. Hello, now, good afternoon. Thank you for bringing the sweet 16 girl to the studios. Please ask her, as a young musician, what can I do so that my music will do well without having to do anything sexy or sex?
That one, they have the best advice for you. I beg you, if you are in school, please finish your school. Make sure you understand business before you get into this industry, because this industry apparently not me anymore. Sana a business. I thought it was having fun and making money. It's not having fun and making money. Everything people go on stage to do, they plan it. I think I'm one of the few people who never planned anything. I just go there raw and give it to people raw. Some like it, some hated it. But even your smile, it has to be planned. Even how you wave people, it has to be planned. So please make sure if you are in school, you finish school, get some diploma or some whatever certificate, understand business before you get into music industry. And yes, sir, people will take you for granted. They'll be making the money, you'll be making the name, and then when your time is past, they will all disappear and you'll be left alone to struggle. And they will never push you to have kids. By then you'll be 40 something, you have no money in your account, you don't have your own house, you don't have anything to your name, and you don't even have a child to call you mommy and cry and pull your clothes. Please, so if you're a young girl and you want to get into music, please finish school, understand some kind of business, because music is business. It's not just entertainment.
Hello, now I see Mzbell has a lot of side hustles. Please ask her.
Which one is side hustle? I know of side chicks.
Please ask her, is it good to focus on music as your main career, and do other things, or have other things and have music as a side hustle? So side hustle is something that you do on the side.
I don't know which one is side hustle.
So, for example, I'm a broadcaster. I work here at the radio station.
Okay.
But on the side, I
do other
things. I sell below and.
Okay. I've never tested your song.
I'll send you some.
Okay. Oh, media. I have a lot of side hustle.
Okay. So she's asking, is it good to have music as your main career and then have other side hustles, or focus on something else and then use music as like the hobby that brings money?
No, music is not a joke. If you want to do music, you have to do it seriously. You can't say you do other job and then have music as a side hustle. No. Dr. Neil Ante is trying it, and it's not. How often do you hear of his music? But he's doing good music.
Yes.
So if you are a talented musician, music should be your main focus. But you have to understand business in order to be able to do it well. I have a lot of side hustles. I have a pub.
Yes.
I hardly go to the pub these days. Bella's pub. It's in Ajekojo. I go there once a week.
How is it going?
It was going very, very well, but the location is a problem. But I managed to get all my big boys to come hang out. So, and then the fine Legon girls to come there. So it's okay. But because it's not my calling, I didn't even consider the location when I was looking at the place. I just heard that, oh, this person has a pub that is closed down and blah blah blah. It's in Nigeria for time. I was okay. Then I took the place and I renovated and changed it into something that doesn't even, and now I'm running it and I'm not making the money that I'm supposed to make. It's not a bad business, but the location is bad. But because it's not my field, I didn't even think of anything.
Aside business, what do you believe? Aside music, what do you believe you can actually do and succeed in?
Me, I can actually manage people to do stuff.
I see that you have a young act who you're mentoring.
Yeah, I have a new artist that I'm launching on the 22nd.
Okay.
Yes, that's the artist manager. If it wasn't for him, I would have dumped him long ago, because I met this guy at on a platform, some radio station I went to, and then they were having this battle. I was one of the judges, and he was good. He didn't win, and I picked him.
Okay.
And I almost let him go until I spoke to Modi to be his manager, and he has changed him. He looks so juicy and fresh. And 22nd, we've been grooming him for like almost 2 years. 22nd is when we are putting him out there.
Okay.
For the first time, I will be launching someone as my artist professionally. Every time they come, I pay for their video, I do this, I do that.
And you let them go, and you don't benefit.
And then you are not even allowed to say, oh, I was the reason why this person is like this. No, they will say, they will come up with stories that will make you feel bad.
More questions coming in.
So
Now,
wait, 5
okay,
minutes.
sorry.
22nd,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
launching my new artist.
Okay.
I'm unveiling my new artist at Mendiata Hotel. Mendiata Hotel is in North Legon, West Legon, around the Achimota Golf. So I invite everybody to come and witness and support. When I say support, monitor these artists for me, because you groom them, invest in them, and then when they get small feathers, they want to fly
away
and poo on your shoulder.
Okay, honey, you have our support. DJ Perfect, she has our support, no?
100%.
Yes.
Please, everybody,
Okay.
this artist, if I sign him, please monitor him for me.
Hello, now,
Okay.
please let Mzbell tell us. If she says she's not all the media says she is, who is she really?
I'm a very boring, normal person. I don't like to go out. I don't like too many friends. I don't like loud sound, because I believe it's because of my eyes. I can't see properly. So too many things at the time confuses me. It makes me break down. So I'm a talkative, if you engage me. But I'm a very boring person. I like to be at one place for a very, very long time. So if I'm in a relationship and you don't give me any trouble, you can cheat all you want, you'll still be my man. If I don't see it, you'll still be my man. I like to be in my bedroom, my TV is on, my phone, internet is working. That's the kind of person I am. I don't like going out.
You have described someone that's like
If you invite me to your party or anything and you don't remind me every day, I will not come. I will forget, because once I have some small peace of mind in one corner, that's the corner I want to
So
stay.
Mzbell is a home girl.
Yes, I like to stay at home.
Wow.
That's why people come into my life and they find me boring. They say, Mzbell, and then.
So the
they
whole
become
thing is
enemies.
just that your showbiz personality.
I didn't even create that personality. I was just being myself. The media gave me a crown that is too huge for my neck. Every day I have to go and explain.
Wow. Wow. I see. Helena, thank you for bringing Mzbell in. It's so funny listening to her and imagining all the things that she's saying. But but good interview. Keep it going. Helena, I fell in love with Mzbell when she had a fight with the police a long time ago. I said to myself, Ghana police deserves people like this. She did a good job. You remember that?
Yes.
You had a song after that.
I wrote a song about but I didn't do anything to the police. But it's really sad that when we got to the police station, he said I attacked him. Even in court, whenever he's narrating the story, the judge starts laughing. Because then I was very skinny. Looking at these hands, how can I attack a security man like you? Like, you should be fired. If me, I can attack you.
Mzbell, how is it that people always get you wrong? How is it that, like,
it's
the
because
negative
it's the
news
name
always finds you?
It's the name. How I was launched into the industry. I was launched in the
Who
role.
launched you?
Daniel J. And I won't blame him because he didn't know the industry too. He came, he put up his studio. I came there working as a PA. And then 1 minute, I did songs that people are in love with. And so we didn't know what we were doing. And then anytime people say stuff about me, we don't go out there to do like a rejoinder or we just let it go. And it has piled up, sir.
So you would advise people in the industry, if something is said about you that is untrue, you have to come out and
quickly come out and say your version. If nobody believes you, at least your version will be there. Someday somebody wants to do business with you and they Google you and they see this negative things about you, they will see that this was your response and this is how people responded to your response. But if you keep quiet, they don't see anything, you look dirty. They want to do business with you because your brand is big, but what is attached to your brand will dirty their brand, so you won't get the
come out and
yes, you always have to come out. The silence is good, you're correct. You can forgive me for saying that silence is not golden. You have to always come out and say your side of the story. You don't worry about people believing it, just leave it there. Someday your side of the story will save you some business. I never did that.
I must say I really appreciate how strong you are and how strong you have been.
Being strong is not fun.
It's not fun.
No, I'm always crying because I am tired of fighting. So now all I'm left with are tears. Like, when people hurt me so bad, I don't want to fight back. I just want to cry and let it go. It's not easy. It hurts.
We're eating to Elvis Crystal's time, so he's come to kick us out.
The time man is
Elvis, have you been listening to us?
Oh yeah. What I can say is, Charlie, a bell is not a bell if it doesn't ring.
Yeah.
So ring on.
I love you.
I love you too.
I will be ringing on. A bell is not a bell if it doesn't ring.
Wow. I like that.
2021.
I like that.
I'm ringing my bell in a positive direction.
Amen. Just last two questions, and I'm going to get out of your way, Elvis. Nana says now, please ask Mzbell, what single event brought about her change that we are seeing now?
It's growth. Like, I'm growing. There's nothing just happened. I didn't have like a car accident or motor accident to wake up to say, oh, thank you, Jesus, now I am a changed person. When you are growing and you want to understand life and you are searching and you are asking questions, certain things come naturally. It falls in place. Yes, so it's because I've been asking questions. Why is this happening this way? Why am I always going through this? Why is this happening to me? How do I get this done? So how did this life come about? Why do people get pregnant? So you keep asking questions about life. And me, I'm so interested in life. And any documentary that talks about life, it gets me. I don't care how much data I have to invest into it. I want to understand life. That's what has changed my life. No pastor, no church.
Now, please ask Mzbell, is it important to have a stable man in your life as a person in this industry? Do they help at all, or are they a distraction?
It differs. With me, I don't need a stable man in my life to change anything because I have gone through all the struggle and I have realized my mistakes my like I have learned everything on my own. So at this point, if any man comes into my life, what are you coming to show me? It's just that you're coming to worry me for sex.
Which you're not interested in.
No, I want sex once in a month or maybe twice in a month. But maybe because the what is a Mzbell is a Mzbell again and say me didn't baby. That's why it's a problem. I'm so sorry.
Absolutely.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. At this point in my life, I don't think I need a man. But if you are young and you don't know much, you are beautiful, and you meet a matured man who can support you and guide you, I think it's the right thing to do. We all need like a friend or somebody. Marriage is not because time as soon and sorry, is because you have company, somebody, and then you don't make babies basa. You see, you make your babies with somebody responsible who understands you. I mean,
so if you were to have more kids, would you want to have it with the same man you had your first child with? Do you have a problem with having children from other men?
Yes, I have a problem because then I love Adipa. I love the human being I created. So if I should have another baby, I would want to have it with the same man. Even though we are not in good times, even if I have to pay him to donate to me to make another baby, I will, because his genes are like, I have a perfect son. So it's not advisable to have babies with different men. Then you have different DNA, different genes, different energies. But one energy you will be able to manage and control very well. Yeah, so if it works for you, I think you should keep it up.
Sister Afia says, now please give Mzbell a hug for me.
I really do need a hug right
She's
now.
a very strong woman. And finally, now what's Mzbell's favorite female artist? Okay, I guess who is Mzbell's favorite artist now in the industry?
I will say one person. Miss V. She's very classy and decent. For attention. She's a goddess.
Yes.
And that's why I love her. And then once in a while and it's not because of that. Once in a while she will send me a message to check on me. Not because of that. But I have watched her